me ask you, do you know what Apple's oldest supported CPU is? I want to know your guesses in the comments before I tell you. And no cheating. I'm watching you, Terry. Just freaked out whoever's name is Terry. And when I'm referring to Apple processors, I'm referring to all of them, not just Apple Silicon, because this Mac Mini has an M1 chip, but that only came out in 2020. So logically, the next processors in line are iPhone processors, so you look at what's compatible with iOS 18, and the oldest things on here are the iPhone XS, XS Max, and XR. Those processors are the A12 Bionic chips, and those are still not the oldest processors in the lineup because they came out in 2018. Okay, if it's not an iPhone, then it must be something like an iPad. Actually, it's not. The oldest iPad supported is a 2019 7th generation with the A10 Fusion chip. That A10 Fusion was actually introduced back in 2016 with the iPhone 7s, but the iPhone 7s aren't supported and the iPads with the same processor still are. Weird. But yeah, so it's not a Mac, it's not an iPhone, it's not an iPad. What about the Apple TV? Well, still no. The first generation of the Apple TV 4K came out in 2017 and it's using an A10X chip out of the iPad Pro. So it's not a Mac, it's not an iPhone, it's not an iPad, it's also not an Apple TV. What could it be? Did you guess what it was? I'll be checking the comments. Again, no cheating, Terry, but let me tell you what it is. The oldest still supported Apple processor is the A8 chip, which is still getting current software updates in the original HomePod. For context, that chip was introduced back with the original Apple folding phone, the iPhone 6 and 6 Plus. This was all the way back in 2014. And still, to this day, they are powering my home theater system and still have active software updates. That means the A8 processor has been around in one way or another, getting support in one OS or another for 11 years. That is really impressive.